Hi friends, today we're going to review money and how to write it as a decimal. We're also going to talk about how to add and subtract money today and tomorrow. So first, I'm going to have this available for you on your assignment so that you can use it as a reference to remind you of the value of the coins and also how to write them as a decimal. It is important to remember that our change, those will be represented in our decimal place value. And then our dollars, dollar, 5, 10, 20, 50, hundreds, our dollar bills are represented as whole numbers. Now, if we have enough change, we can put that change together to create whole numbers. So we're going to look at a couple of story problems and practice adding and subtracting money. So on the first one, it says, I have a $5 bill, 2 quarters, 3 dimes, and 8 pennies. How much money do I have? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the value of each of these words, and I'm going to do it one part at a time. So it says, I have a $5 bill. Okay, we just talked about how bills represent our ones place, our whole numbers. So $5 would be written as a 5 in the ones place, our decimal, 0 in the tenths, 0 in the hundredths place. Okay, so I have the $5 bill. Next it says 2 quarters. If I look at my money chart, I see that a quarter is 25 cents. So I'm going to add 2 quarters to $5. I'm going to start by adding 1 quarter so that I don't make silly mistakes. I only want to add 2 numbers at a time. 0 plus 5 is 5. 0 plus 2 is 2. Make sure you bring down your decimal and bring down your 5. It is extremely important that you always keep your decimals lined up. That keeps your place values lined up. So now I'm going to add my second quarter. I have 5 plus 5 is 10. Regroup my 1. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. Bring down my decimal and bring down my 5. So I have my $5 bill, my 2 quarters. Now I have 3 dimes. Well, I know dimes are worth 10 cents. And if I have 3 tenths, that's 30. So I'm going to add 30 cents. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 3 is 8. Bring down my decimal and bring down my 5. And last I have 8 pennies. Well, my pennies are 1 cent, and if I have 8 ones, that would be 8 cents. It is very important to remember to write your pennies in the hundredths place. 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 0 is 8. 5, bring down my decimal. So I have $5.88. So next, my sister comes along. My sister has a $10 bill. She has 1 quarter, 3 dimes, 6 nickels, and 4 pennies. So this time we're going to write our $10. Okay, if you notice, I have a 1 in the tenths place, a 0 in the ones place, my decimal, 0 in the tenths, 0 in the hundredths. Okay, remember that the hundredths place is like our pennies, our tenths place is like our dimes. So it says I have 1 quarter. Quarter is worth 25 cents, so I'm going to write decimal 25. 0 plus 5 is 5. 0 plus 2 is 2. Bring down my decimal. Bring down my 0 and my 1. So I have $10.25 so far. Now it says 3 dimes. Dimes are 10 cents. If I have 3 tens, that would be 30 cents. I'm going to make sure that my 3 is in my tenths place. My 0 is in my hundredths place. 5 plus 0 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. Bring down my 0. I have $10.55. Okay, now when I look at my nickels, a nickel is 5 cents. So 6 times 5 cents would be 30 cents. So I'm going to add another 30 cents. That is a 3 in the tenths place, a 0 in the hundredths. 5 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. Bring down your decimal. Bring down your 0, your 1. And last I have 4 pennies. A penny is 1 cent, so 4 cents added to my $10.85. Pennies are represented in our hundredths place, so we have to make sure that our 4 is in our hundredths place. 5 plus 4 is 9. 8 plus 0 is 8. Bring down your decimal, bring down your 0 and your 10. So my sister has $10.89. And I'll just put she has $10.89. So I can see that my sister has more money than I do. So my last question is going to be, how much more money does my sister have? Whenever we're comparing two things, we're going to be subtracting. I want to know how much more she has than me. So I'm going to look at the two amounts. $10.89 is the greater amount, so that's going to be my top number, $10.89. And I'm going to subtract my $5.88. So 9 minus 8 is 1. 8 minus 8 is 0. Okay, I cannot take 5 from 0. So I'm going to go next door. The 1 becomes a 0. My 0 in my 1's place becomes a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. So my sister has $5.01 more than I do. So today, the biggest thing is to remember your different coin values and how to line up your decimals as you're adding those amounts. If you have any questions, please reach out to Ms. Wood or I. You will be completing today's assignment that is attached in Teams. Please take your time and feel free to reach out if you need any help. See you soon.